What's up, Ignite Nation? In this video, I'm gonna be diving into a skill that is going to skyrocket your sales results, and that's asking great questions. If you wanna stand out as an insurance professional and close more deals, this is the game changer that you've been waiting for. So let's get into it. Listen up, here's the deal. Asking great questions does more than just fill the silence. It is a powerful tool that can help transform your entire sales approach. So let's break down what asking the right questions can do for you. First up, great questions, they help you analyze and diagnose problems. Because when you ask the right questions, you're not just getting surface level answers, you're actually uncovering the root causes of your potential customers' problems and then understanding how these issues are actually affecting them personally. You're also finding out if they even recognize their problems and if they're ready to make a change. Next, great questions, they engage emotionally. The right questions, they don't just engage the brain, they engage the heart. They make your potential customer feel like they're a part of the process and not just another target or a sale or your board, okay? When you ask follow-up questions and you truly listen, the customer, they feel understood, they feel respected, and they feel validated. Contrast this with the old school sales approach that makes prospects feel like they're being interrogated. They just shut down and they keep it surface level. But with great questions, you have a real, meaningful conversation. Great questions, they also lead to open and honest conversations. Just imagine this. You're not just selling insurance, you're actually having coffee with a close friend. That's the vibe that you want to be going for. You want your prospects to feel comfortable enough to share their real concerns. And that's where the real magic happens. When they answer your questions, they're not just telling you their problems, they're telling themselves. And this process of internal influence is powerful because it leads to self-realization. They start to see what they've allowed their current situation to become and continue, and they feel a strong motivation to actually change it. Now, here's where it gets even better. Motivation to change. When you ask the right questions at the right time, you don't have to try to influence them at all because your questions help your prospects influence themselves. You see, they feel an internal drive to take action now, not someday. Think about it like this. A good doctor doesn't just hand out prescriptions without asking questions. They take time to dig deep and understand the symptoms and diagnose before prescribing a solution. Because if they don't, they'd be making assumptions, and usually wrong ones. But because they take the time to actually ask the right questions and truly listen, patients trust the recommendations. You need to apply the same approach to your process and watch how your prospects start to see you as an expert, not an adversary. Let's talk about a few more things that great questions do. They also create value. When you ask the right questions at the right time, you're automatically creating value in yourself and the products and services that you offer. Your prospects, they're gonna buy into you first. And that's because you've taken the time to truly listen and understand their needs and concerns. Another benefit, great questions, they help you overcome objections. Because when a prospect has a concern, you don't wanna just simply hit them with a rebuttal. Instead, you wanna ask more questions because you wanna seek to understand the root of their concern and then guide them to find the right solution. This is crucial if you actually wanna become a high performer in the insurance industry. Hey guys, if you're finding value in the video so far, make sure you like and subscribe. And don't forget, leave us a comment to let us know what your biggest takeaway's been so far. Now let's get back to the video. Turn your statements into questions. Instead of telling prospects what you know, ask them what they know about their problems. Because when you ask questions, the prospects become more invested in actually finding a solution because they start to see their own problems and the need to solve them. So what's more powerful? When your prospect persuades themselves to make a change or when you try to persuade them? The answer is obvious. We all know that internal motivation beats external motivation every time. When someone influences themselves, the motivation sticks. It's like a lighthouse guiding them through the night, steady and consistent. So here's how you can apply this in real life. Say that you meet someone at a networking event and they ask you what you do. Instead of just launching into your sales pitch, first find out why they asked. Briefly answer with your personalized intro that includes 2 to 3 general problems related to your industry and how you help solve them. Then simply follow up with a question like, who's currently assisting you with your insurance? Now you're in a real conversation. At the end of the day, asking great questions puts you in control of the conversation, not for power, but to keep the sales process moving. It empowers your prospects to dig deep into their emotions and ultimately take action. They'll want to take charge and they'll want to make the change with you because they see you now as a trusted partner. That's it for today. Start asking great questions, listen actively, and watch your sales soar. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tips from Ignite Agency Training. See you next time, and remember, training is something you do, it's not something you did.